Ladies and gentlemen, today, I turned 60. Or maybe I should say today, I have turned 60. How about this? I am 60 years old. And I have done my best to keep this milestone under wraps on today's program. That is until now. Some of you have nevertheless extended greetings. Some of you have nevertheless extended greetings by social media. I thank you for that. I didn't want everybody to feel obligated to call the radio program and wish me a happy birthday. That's why it was my desire to keep it under wraps. But it is a milestone birthday. And consequently, I am feeling a bit reflective. I'm wondering how this happened. I mean, my God, 60? 60? I remember when my father was 40, and I thought he was old. I have pretty much decided that for television purposes, I will now commence lying about my age. I think that's what someone does when they turn 60. Just for television, though. For the benefit of radio, I don't feel obliged to do that. For the benefit of our 4 children, I made a list of 60 suggestions. 60 musings is probably a better word. Things that I have picked up along the way. They no longer take my advice. So I thought that if I wrote these things out in blurb form, suitable for texting or tweeting or an email, that I might catch their eyes. I should say that they are not offered from the perspective of a knowing-all or someone who professes to have led the perfect life. There's, to the contrary, nothing preachy about what I'm about to say. There's nothing holier than thou here. Just some thoughts that I wish I had recognized when I was much younger. Tips that have or would have served me well. In other words, even if I've not followed them all, I wish that I had followed them all. By the way, I could have made a list of 60 regrets or 60 mistakes, but I thought that would be a downer. I might do it next year when I turn 60. So for what it's worth, I am sharing my thoughts with you, dear listeners and viewers. I value you. What goes on here every day is very personal when all is said and done. One warning, and that is that my thoughts are a bit male specific. That's because I'm still responding to he, him, his. And finally, I cannot claim originality. That was never the point. So if you've heard some of this before, that's okay. In no particular order. I wish I could embellish each. There's much I'd like to say, but for the sake of brevity, I'll try not to do so. Ahem. Mix your news sources. Mix your news sources. I thought that needed to be first. I mean, it's really the mantra of what I do professionally. Gather information from a variety of outlets. At least once, be involved in a political campaign. Doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're on. Doesn't matter who the candidate might be. But once in your life, get knee deep in a political campaign. Take professional risks early in life. There's never a point in your life where you think that you're unencumbered. But trust me, you'll be more encumbered later in life. The later in the game it becomes, the more responsibilities you will have. Take professional risks early in life. Listen to some Grateful Dead. Start with American Beauty. I was very late in getting on the bus. I wish that I'd gotten on sooner. Own a good Navy sport coat because you can wear it everywhere. Get a good one. Own a good, versatile Navy sport coat. Always attend the funeral. Always attend the funeral. You're on the fence. They died. Should I go? Always attend the funeral. They will appreciate it, and you will not regret it. Take a lesson. Take a lesson. It doesn't matter in what. It could be tennis. It could be golf. It could be pottery. It could be painting. Take a lesson. Write letters. Ones that require stamps. Want to make an impression on someone? Write a letter. Not a text, not a tweet, not an email. Write a letter, affix a stamp. Be a thoughtful gift giver. That doesn't imply spending a lot of money. Be a thoughtful gift giver. Tip well if you're able. If you're able, tip well. I think that's 10. Moving on. Mingle. No reaction, TC, to any of these so far?
I'm listening to all of these so very carefully. And so far, I'm thinking it's quite a mix of looking exterior, like looking to other people, and also looking inward. So it's both.
Are you taking notes? Oh, by the way, I'm posting all of these on my Facebook page.
I was hoping you would say that.
All of these will be posted on my Facebook page as soon as I'm finished running through the list.
It's really remarkable.
All right. Well, there are 50 more to go.
Okay, let's go.
Mingle with people unlike yourself. Mingle with people unlike yourself. Whether it's Bill Bishop and the Big Sort, whether it's Charles Murray in Coming Apart, I'm so convinced that one of the fundamental problems of our society is that we are all living in separate communities without any overlap. Mix with people unlike yourself. Figure out where you're going to do that. Church, Wawa, a social organization, figure it out. Plant something. Plant something. I was going to make it gardening specific, vegetables, and no, just plant something, and I mean in a literal sense, and watch it grow. Plant something. A biggie. Know your family history. Know your family history. Interview people. Write it down. Gather the pictures. Know your family history. Related to that, save photographs. Save photographs. Organize them. Everything now technologically so savvy, you can do it on the cloud, but categorize, catalog, save them. Because later you're going to wish you had them. Go places. Go places. It doesn't mean extravagant. It doesn't mean that you're going to the Far East or you're going to Europe or you're going down under, but maybe it's an hour away. Maybe it's 30 minutes away. Just go places. Entertain. Listen, I said that these were not things I've necessarily done. We don't entertain to the extent we should. Entertain. Here's a little added tip. This is like 60.5. If you're going to entertain, double it up. Because you're going to get the house together. You're going to get food and booze. You may as well do it back-to-back nights with separate groups of people. Why not? Like, entertain again. Visit friends in prison. Visit friends in prison. If any of your friends go away, go visit them. Go visit. You'll never regret a prison visit. I know, TC. I know you're laughing. It's my list.
No. I'm not laughing at that one. I'm not laughing at that one. I think that means the world to the person that went away. Right. I think that's what I'm getting a lot of that.
If they murder someone, don't go visit. That's not what I'm talking about. If they murder somebody, if they rape somebody, don't go visit.
You're talking about like white collar crimes.
Well, okay. I mean, white collar, maybe.
You know what? It's your line. You'll know it when you see it.
Thank you, TC.
No.
Visit friends in prison.
Yeah, there you go.
Have a pet. I was going to say dog, but I know many get pleasure from cats. I'm not one of them. That's okay. Could be a turtle. Have a pet. Pets are good. Pets are good it's good for the pet if you're a good caregiver, and it's good for you too. This is a biggie. It's a regret of mine. I've done it to some extent, but not to the extent that I should have. When interesting things happen, write them down. When interesting things happen, write them down. Find a mentor and later be one. Find a mentor and later be one. Okay, we're only 20 in. We're 20 in. We're only 20 in.
Yeah, but this is great.
I don't know if it's great. Bid at a live auction. Bid at a live auction. I don't know. It's just thrilling. Bid on a live auction. Again, it doesn't have to be for a Warhol. Just bid on something in a live auction. Give you a little thrill. some of these are serious. Spirituality doesn't require theism. Spirituality doesn't require theism. Think about that. Get a straight razor shave. Get a straight razor shave. Virtual reality isn't. Virtual reality isn't. Underdressed is worse. Underdressed is worse. Volunteer. Volunteer. I don't care where. Volunteer. I wasn't sure how to word this one. This is what I said. Learn to enjoy the company of a contained fire. Like, I was going to just say fire, and then I thought some arsonist will... No, a contained fire. And learn to enjoy the company of a contained fire. Always vote. Always vote. Make donations. Don't have to be big. Just make donations. Brain health is as important as physical health. Brain health is as important as physical health. I think we're at the midway point. Did you want to comment? It's halftime.
Halftime. No, I continue to be amazed at this list because I feel like if you followed this list, you would be doing a lot in service to others.
True.
And I think that we can all, I know I can do better. I should do better at that. So I'm listening. I'm really listening carefully, frankly.
Okay, I think you're making fun of me, but that's all right.
I am 1,000% not making fun of you. First of all,
more.
it's your birthday, and I wouldn't do that on your birthday. Second of
You
all,
make
this is
fun
a
of me
good
tomorrow.
list. Correct.
30 more. Always be reading a book. Always be reading a book. Doesn't matter what the book is. Just always be reading a book. KonMari is cool. KonMari is cool. KonMari is a good thing. John Lobb shoes. If you're ever able. Why are you laughing at that one?
I've never heard of John Lobb shoes.
John Lobb shoes.
They're really nice.
John Lobb shoes.
Okay.
If you're able.
Right. Could be aspirational.
Yeah, they're pricey. John Lobb shoes. Be able to identify trees. Why is that funny? Be able to identify trees. I'm embarrassed. I drive down my driveway and half the trees I can't identify.
Don't you know the app? Didn't you use
I
the
have
app?
it. That's not the same.
That's
That's
not
like
the same.
GPS.
Okay.
Another one of my things is we're going to get
we'll
into.
Get to that.
Smell nice. Smell nice. Wear cologne. Ladies, wear a fragrance. Smell nice. Make you feel good about yourself. Find your drink. Find your drink. Mine happens to be a Manhattan. Find your drink. It's a good thing. Don't do it to excess. Having a real estate license is worthy. Having a real estate license is worthy. It's a really good thing to have because chances are at some point in your life you will buy property. If for no other reason, you'll be educated about the most important transaction you'll probably ever engage in. Now you're going to think I'm violating this because of the way that I'm dressed if you're watching me. But by and large, only dark suits and white shirts. By and large, only dark suits and white shirts. I see people on television, and this is not just for television people. This is for all of us. Just anything other than a dark sport coat, think twice. Think twice. Make your bed. I know Admiral McRaven has a whole cottage industry based on this, and I love the guy. I was into it before hearing it from him. Make your bed. Start your day with some modicum of accomplishment. Similar to something I've already said about virtual reality. Facebook friends aren't. Facebook friends aren't. Home stretch. Have a toolbox and use it. Have a toolbox and use it. Quote something. Can you? Anything you can quote? Go ahead, challenge me, TC.
What quote would you like to use? Ooh, sometimes it's hard.
No, I mean, I'm just
You're
trying
just
to
thinking
think.
which one?
I guess I like the Nixon quote about always giving your best and never getting discouraged and always remembering that others may hate you, but those who hate you don't win unless you hate them, and then you destroy yourself.
Wow. Ooh, that got deep fast.
No roads. No roads. Okay, I know, you got the phone. Just know some roads. Visit presidential libraries. They're neat. Visit presidential libraries. They're under-trafficked. Smoke a Hoya de Monterey Epicure #1 if you're able. Smoke a Hoya de Monterey Epicure #1 if you're ever able. Have a place to walk in the woods. Have a place to walk in the woods. Own art no matter what or how much you pay. It's not a rich person's game. Own some art. Own art. Don't be afraid to change your views. Do not be afraid to change your views. Keep track of your health. Have a file. Keep track of your health. Do it on your computer. Something goes wrong. Make a note of it. Record information. Don't always leave it to a physician to do so. Chart your own health. Another deficiency of mine, but it's on the list. Remember names. Remember names. And record names that you don't remember, so that the next time you will remember. Record names. Remember names. Final 10, no particular order of importance. Remember that now. Know a joke. Know a joke, TC. Know a joke. Can you tell a joke? Do you have a joke in mind? Tell a joke. I'm not going to tell you my joke. I'll give you the punchline. The punchline. Sheep lie. Think about it. Sheep lie. Have I told you that joke?
You've told me the punchline many times. It might be time that
told you the joke?
that I actually know the joke.
About the traveling salesman who comes upon an Indian village.
I thought it had to do with a hill.
Oh no, walk down and yeah. That's philosophy. That's not a joke. Yeah, the bulls, the young bulls.
Yeah.
That was philosophy.
Okay,
not humor.
sorry.
Another one. I haven't done it, but it's on my list of 60 musings. Learn an instrument. Learn an instrument. Wish I had. Clear out email. Clear out email. Don't duck jury duty. Know how to dance. I don't. I did, the white man's overbite all those years, feeling foolish. It was always for me a means to an end, and the end never came. Right? Maybe if I learn how to dance. Learn how to dance. Fame is overrated. Now, I have some modicum. Don't misinterpret the way that I'm saying this. I'm just, as someone who has like some little modicum of fame because of what I do for a living, fame is overrated. I can be in a room with a brain surgeon and have people heap attention on me. For what? Because I have a radio show? That's ridiculous. Fame is overrated. 4 left. Again, no particular order. Someone's having a worse day. Someone's having a worse day. Don't accept the first hotel room. Don't accept the first hotel room. Comes from my dad. Great advice. Don't unpack. Do not unpack. Go see the room, You have something else, maybe with a view or a deck. Do well, then do good. Do well, then do good. That comes from the late, great W. Thatcher Longstreth, who said that to me. And finally, family first. Take care of those closest to you if you're able. Family first. That's what I got, TC.
That is extraordinary, and you live by so many of those. It's funny.
Not enough of them.
Well, but you say that, and then these are aspirational, they're inspirational, or the things you wish you had done and will do. I mean, you got a lot of years left. So I'm glad that you allowed us to at least take part in your birthday. Happy happy birthday. And this is really a special list.
I'm now working on a 90 list. It's like 90 fresh things.
Great. I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Thank you. Thank you for those who have extended greetings and for everyone who made it to the end of the 60 Musings.